Hello. My name is Bessie, and this is Budget with the Best. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Love having you here. And if you're not, I hope you are in the next minute or so. What we're going to do today is finish. We're going to put a placeholder in one of my envelopes, and I'll show you which one soon. We're going to unstuff some of our envelopes, and because we're unstuffing, we will do a very quick bill exchange. So if you enjoy that, please stick around. All right, let's start with this binder right here. We're going to go all the way to our 100 envelope challenge. This I completed a few videos ago. I'm so happy I finished it. It has been a long time in the making. So if you are doing this challenge, and I know a lot of people finish it within the year. I know a lot of people do this one and then do like the $200 one, and that is great. And bless up to those who can do it. But with me, I wanted to do other challenges, and I know other folks, this is a real big challenge. There's a difference. So I have biggie challenges and more smaller challenges. And this is a biggie challenge because you end up with $5,050 at the very end. So as you can see, all the envelopes and the back of this envelope is all green. We have a few placeholders already. So we have 4,000 in placeholders, 4,500, and we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 5,000, 20, 40, 60. So at the end, we actually saved $5,060 technically, but I'm going to put in this one. Take this $500 one out. Now we have 5,000, and the reason I have this $100 placeholder is because this challenge has been accruing interest in a high yield savings, and now with this cash, and I'll hopefully have a picture here, it is now $5,100. So I basically made $50, probably more now, just having having this cash in an interest. And I know people really like the little envelopes, and I did the envelopes too. And if that's what's going to keep you motivated, stick to that. Stick to whatever keeps you motivated. Seeing that bank account grow is what kept me motivated. So I'm really happy about that. So we're going to unstuff this challenge. I'm going to keep it in here because I want to keep this as a reminder that this challenge can be done, and I did do it, but also so that maybe it'll inspire me to redo it again. Hopefully, then I don't know, maybe I'll be inspired to do it again. I don't know when. That is it for this, for the unstuffing. We might come back to this binder, and then this binder has all my scratch off challenges, including these smaller ones. And I'm going to go to this monthly one. If you guys remember, I used to do I had the whole monthly challenge from Hands and Bands for the whole year. It was a great challenge. I saved a lot of money and used each of the month of the scratch off to pay back my credit card. So I used to do about a month and a half, because then I knew at least minimum 200 was going back to my card between payments. And that, I think, helped me with my interest. I've already completed February, and I started half of March. And in here we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. So 170 in here. And I'm going to go ahead and actually put that there. This here. This is going to go back to paying off a card, or helping, towards the amount or total of the card, not car. Although when I am done paying off a credit card, I most likely will start throwing more at my car payment. In this binder, we're going to go ahead and stuff just 2 envelopes. The first one is clothes. I need $30. And the reason I don't have my iPad out is because it's just this one in another envelope. So I have 40 right here. And then I'm going to put 10 back. So now that's 30 in there. I bought myself a pair of jeans, which miraculously I found, and a dress, a simple kind of profesh-ish dress, professional dress. And then we're going to go ahead all the way back to Apple. And I'm going to go ahead and keep $10 in Apple, or 15. I'm going to keep 15 in Apple. And I think the total that I had was 300. It's the first month down payment. It's going to be my first month of Apple Care, just to make sure that I'm not adding to the debt that I already have now. A phone case, a pop socket, and like another, like a phone charm, which I just wanted because, you know, why not? So 310. I'm going to keep this binder out because we'll go ahead and just start the bill exchange from here. But let's count how much is going back to the bank right now. Okay, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 70. So $1,070. Oh my God. Half of that is going into a specific, into my high yield savings for my 100 envelope challenge, but still we have a good amount to work with. And again, let's go ahead and start. Quick bill exchange. Let's get through this. Okay, so my son has this already set. He has this 300. Let's see, he has 50. Okay, so he has 120. So I'm going to keep this 20, put this 50 back, and get another 100. So, yep. And then he has 2,500, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20. And I just did that video, so I know that that's how much he has in there. Juice box. I like to keep the hundreds. I like to keep my blue hundreds only because, one, they're pretty and they're motivating, but I also, it's easier for me to count the cash, and I like doing that. So 50, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 for juice box. So that's 140. So I'm going to keep this one, and that means this 50, this 100 can be exchanged right here. And juice box has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 640. Okay, so 640 for juice box. Clothes, I mean, I know I have those 2 5s right here, and that can just go in for a 10, a very soft 10. Health has 2 10s. I know that. So because it has 2 10s, you can get a 20. And again, I just did this. I could wait and bulk them up, and I would love to do that, but I have to unstuff today. And if I'm going to unstuff, I might as well do a bill exchange as well. Disney, I'm not going to exchange. I want those smaller denominations in there. Although, yeah, no, I want the small denominations. 20, 30, 35, 40. So this 10 and 2 5s can be a 20. Okay, San Francisco State. I don't like to exchange a lot in here because they have old bills. So I want to keep all my old bills. So those are old bills. So I have a 20, 30, 35, 40. So I'm going to keep that 20, and this 2 5s and a 10 can be a 20. At some point, I'm going to go ahead and take out my old bills and just save them somewhere. Apple, I'm just going to keep them in 5s. Work has 75, so 2 5s and a 10 for a 20, 50, 75. Okay, let's get into the next binder. Here is the next binder. It starts off with my envelope. I have 2 10s in here, so that is going to be a 20. Sometimes these bill exchanges is just for like one denomination up. So there's a placeholder, 600, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm going to take these 3 10s and this 20 and get a 50. Travel, maybe. So 100, 200, 50. Oh my God. So here we have 150, 70, 90, 95, 100. Exchange that. So now travel has 300. Let's see how much Christmas has. 50. So 20, 30, 40, 50. Gifts. Actually, before I forget, I needed to unstuff gifts too. I needed unstuffed gifts. So I needed to do 40. So this 50 is going to go there. I'm going to give myself 10 back. And then we have 35, but these two 10s can be a 20. I hope that makes sense to everyone watching. I hope so. I hope so. Birthdays. Oops, I moved that. Has 30 in singles, so two 10s for a 20. Oh, this 10 is getting real stacked up there. Car. 10, 20, 35. So two 10s for a 20. Back to school. It's fine because it has 80. So all of these are at least getting a little bit of a bill exchange. Nothing too much. Nothing that's a lot. Although I would love to have a bigger bill exchange. Maybe one day. So 2,200, 220s, so this is 50. So 220s and 10, 50. That is my son in the background. Beauty is going to stay the same because I like having smaller denominations for date night. If you guys have watched my bill exchanges before, I have $4 in it. And what I usually do is I take out whatever this is and exchange it for a 5. And I just pay $1 for my buffer to my card. And that's how we bulk this one up without it actually being assigned money every time I get paid. Next binder. Here's this next binder. These are going to all stay as they are. This is already done. Christmas is going to be the first one. So here we have 40, 60. So we can do 20, 40, 50. Here is my new challenge, which is empty. It's from Baking Budgets. Don't sleep on her channel. Go check her channel out. It'll be linked in the description. My little owl right here. I'm going to unstuff and take with me when I go on vacation for spring break. We're going to Disneyland and Universal down in Southern California. We live in California, so it's a road trip for us. 20. Not 20, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so 45. So we stick with that 5. Put all those back and get 2 20s. Oops. Okay, here is our camping challenge. And it has 50 right here. So 20, 30, 40, 50. Exchange that for 50. We are low on 50 now. There's only one more left, so we'll see how we can do. Valentine's is empty. Easter. Easter has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. So 2 20s for 90, and then this is 50. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so this is the envelope that's going to get our last 50. And this one is which one? The birthday one. Let's see if we can do anything in here. The birthday challenges. And we have 100, so 50, 70, 90, 100. And just like that, we have another 50. And I know a lot of people don't like having like these large denominations in their house. We feel fairly secure in our place. This one, I don't think has a lot. Yeah, it has 15. Not only, I don't say, oh, it only has 15. Like I'm not grateful for what it has. No, I'm very grateful. This one is for these challenges, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. All right. Here we're gonna do 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. All these 10s right here, these 5s right here, and the 50 is back here. None of these bills are just like shifting envelopes basically. These two 10s can be a 20. This one has, it can also be a 20. So that was 1 10 and 2 5s. Okay, this one just emptied out. I'm gonna check this one right now. 50, 90. Okay, so it has 190. We're good with the denominations on this one. Disney Vacation. Oh, there goes my son. What do you need, Papa?
I need this blanket.
Okay.
You could use this blanket. Mom, why do you need this blanket if you got this blanket?
Because I didn't want to get in the blanket.
Why?
I know, it's silly.
You're kidding.
I know, it's silly. Okay, he came in for his Spider-Man blanket. So I have 100 here, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm going to do that right here. 10, 25. So 2 10s for a 20. And now we have 225 in here. That was a good little swap. This one, I'm probably not going to swap. Oh, you know what I am going to swap? These singles. This one, it's like, I'm almost done with it, but at the end, it'll have like either a 7 or a 2. And I'd rather just go ahead and swap it for a 5. And these are good. These are good. Because this is actually what I'm going to, when I complete it, take with me also on vacation. So I have extra cash. The more saving challenges that I use towards it to have cash on hand, the less likely I am to use my credit card, which then also does not add to the balance that I already have. And I know I should not be using my card at all. Sometimes it happens. And that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid with the saving challenges. This looks a mess. Let's see how much is going back to the bank and make sure that we have, you know, what we're supposed to have. I'm going to keep this here. We're going to go ahead and start from the hundreds because that's easy. So 100, 200, 300. Put that there. Now here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60. So 260 in here. Now the 10s are going to be a big one. Look how big that stack is. Look how big it is. Okay. Let's see if we can do this one time without messing up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40. So 440. In just 10s, Now let's count the 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So 100 on the dot. And we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 right here. And the grand total, 1,106. So minus, because remember, 560 is going to the high yield savings. So 546, so 550, because I'm going to add the $4 to my buffer. So 550 towards paying down some credit. Yay! And I'm really excited about this because I didn't tell everyone, I actually needed some new shoes. They were about $100. They were like $60 off. And I put them on my card and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, it's only $100. I'll pay it off with my next pay. But instead of, you know, using my pay, I'm going to just use the challenges. Like, here we have about $550 going back to some credit cards. We're really excited about that. So thank you all for sticking with me to the end. I always appreciate it and hope you're having a blessed time. Bye.